Well, the deed is done.
This fender rolling, yeah.
Guys, we bought the ultimate JDM shit box, but the coolest car ever. And I'm so freaking pumped. I have a lot of explaining to do. If you know cars, you probably know what I'm sitting in right now. It'll all make sense in just a second. Let's get to the shop. Before we get too carried away in this video, it's that time of the month again. And what I mean by that is, it's the last Legends drop of the entire year. Our holiday collection is here. And before we get into today's big video, I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about it. This is the Legends Circuit Team Go Fast, Don't Suck, and Race Responsibly collection coming out this Friday. So this collection is going to feature 2 new jackets, one of which is a zip up, which is the first time we have ever done that. We have 2 brand new shirts, and as much asked, one of them is featuring the Type R, and the artwork is absolutely insane. Now, along with all this awesome stuff, we have a ton of awesome accessories, a couple of which are my favorite here, corduroy hats with the insane Legends Circuit Team patch. We have these in 2 colors, one in black and one in maroon. Absolutely insane, both very, very cool. But what makes this collection so cool is every year for Christmas we try to do a cool type of different product, and this year we have one of the coolest products that we will ever drop for Legend, and that is going to be an acrylic print of my R34 GTR. I took this while rolling in the tunnels of Tokyo when we were doing a Daikoku night. It's an awesome, awesome picture. Every single one is going to come signed and numbered, but the catch here is there's only 50 of them. So if you guys want one, you have to be early, and as you guys know, Legends VIP members get early access starting Thursday. Now's the perfect time. Start today so that you get a full year next year of early access, exclusive merch, and a ton more. But we're not gonna stop at the acrylic. We're getting in with the festivities. As you guys know, we're getting Christmas tree. Oh, I'm hoping in the wrong way. We're getting Christmas trees, we're getting festive. Check out what we got for you guys. We have a brand new Legends ornament. Look at this thing. Hold on, if I can get it still. Look at this, acrylic R34 ornament ready for you guys to hang on your Christmas tree. This thing is absolutely insane. Pretty shortly after we reveal this car to you guys in a couple of videos from now, Tim and I are gonna get a Christmas tree for the shop, and we're gonna cover it in these ornaments. This thing is absolutely insane. I'm so stoked to see you guys rocking this on your tree. But okay, I've talked long enough. Legends collection this Friday, 10 a.m. If you're not a VIP member, do that because you get early access on Thursday. So let's hop into the reveal. Say hello to the new AE86. Now, before you guys are like, Dustin, what in the hell? Hear me out, I can explain. I know we literally just sold my AE86, which by the way, something very cool is coming with that car, so stay tuned to that. But when I got rid of that car, I told you guys I was going to get another 86, and what I wanted was a coupe. Yes, we have a lot of projects in the shop, but this was a car that I could not pass up. You guys know, if you're a car guy, you're scrolling, browsing Marketplace, and you see that one car, and you're just like, there's no way I can scroll without sending at least a message. And it kind of started like that and spiraled into what we have here. So before I get into the explanation, let me just tell you guys what we have. This is a 1985 Toyota Corolla AE86 authentic GTS car, which is freaking amazing. Best of all, look what interior we have. We have the authentic GTS black interior. Now, is it in the greatest shape? No, but we're going to talk about that in just a second. Let's just appreciate it for what it is. This is absolutely freaking awesome. And also, is it a Torino? Nope, it is a Levin. This is exactly what I wanted, and I'm freaking pumped. Now, you might notice it has a bunch of JDM bits, has a JDM front end, JDM rear, and that is because the previous owner of the car had a right-hand drive Levin GTS that he actually swapped all of the really cool bits from that JDM car onto this car. So if you look in the back, it has the authentic Apex Toyota Corolla Levin rear trunk with the authentic spoiler on the back and all original stickers from the car. That is so cool. That is freaking awesome. As you can see, a bunch of other really cool little bits. Look at the freaking long champs that we have. 14-inch long champ. What? Also, another really cool thing, which I'll pop the hood here for you guys. By the way, this hood has got to go. This is the jankest, most gross freaking fiberglass hood of all time. But if you look in here, we have got the 4AGE. Now, it's not very pretty, but it is original. The VIN of this engine matches the VIN on the car. That is the coolest part. This is not a SR5 swap GTS. Like I keep saying, this is a legit GTS. Little cherry on top, has a TRD 2A differential. This thing is going to be awesome. Now, let's go ahead and talk about my decision. So, let me preface this. You guys know I've been hinting at that I want to start drifting. Now, you guys know I am not a drifter. I tried drifting once, it didn't work out. I found time attack racing, I found road racing, and I fell in love. That's why literally our whole garage is race cars now. All my friends love drifting, and I love my friends, and I want to do something fun. When they all go drive, I want to be able to do that too. Now, let me set this back up, there we go. Now, with that being said, I'm still not like super into drifting, but I still want to learn. And I even feel like learning how to drift is gonna give me much better car control when I'm racing my cars. I literally asked everybody for recommendations on learning how to drift. What car should I get to learn how to drift? And literally every single person told me not to do this and to do a 350Z or a 370Z, which, yes, I agree with you. The 350Z and the 370Z are much better drift cars. So what I went ahead and did is I started looking for 350s and 370s. When I was looking at them, I got really close to buying a couple. Shout out to Tommy, rip, I'm sorry. But I was looking at them and it's just like, I don't like them. If I bought it, I wouldn't be in love with it. That's just not me. If I'm gonna buy a car, it has to be a car that I am absolutely in love with, and that's something that I've just always wanted. And that's why all the cars in here are like long-term cars for me, because I don't get rid of them because I love them. This decision came from me. It's a car for me. It's one of those things I went over and over in my head. Is this a bad decision? Do I need to do the 350? Do I need to do the 370? Should I listen to them and get a car that I don't really want that would kind of be better for drifting, or do I do what I want? And when it boiled down to it, I did what I want. I wanted this car, and yes, it's not gonna be the best drift car. It's not gonna be the best car to learn how to drift on. With that being said, I wanted a car, drifting or not, that I'm going to love to its core. And this car, I love to its core. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to learn to drift. It's not gonna be as fast as all the other cars. I might not be able to do great tandems or whatever the hell it is, but you guys know, I don't know what I'm doing when I'm drifting. I have no clue. I'm starting from basically ground zero. So it's gonna be a long time before I'm able to do any of that stuff anyways. And by that time, who knows? We could swap this thing. It could have 200 or 300 horsepower, which is gonna be really nice in a 2,000 pound car. Anyways, what it boils down to is, moral of the story, do what you want. Don't care what anybody else tells you. Yes, take good recommendations, but if it's not something that you don't really want, and if you guys watched the other AE86 video, you guys know that I really wanted a coupe and I really wanted a Levin. And that's what we found, and I am so damn hyped on it. So to get to the point of this is I literally went against everybody's recommendation and bought the AE86 Levin Coupe. So I guess now would be a good time to kind of tell you guys the plan for this car. And obviously the greater plan is to learn how to drift, learn how to drive. That's the goal. Some of my favorite videos to watch, and something that I really want to do when I go back to Japan, is go to 86 Day. If you guys like to watch all of that kind of stuff, then I'm sure you've seen this, but there's a ton of videos of these cars, 86s, driving on the Gunzai Toge track out in Japan. There's recently an event at Yamanashi Sportsland where we just drove my R34. If you guys watched that video of my last Japan series, it's a really small track. It's a very Toge-like track, and we took my R34 there. Well, literally, I think like last week, there was a massive 86 event there where they all took their 86s, just thrashed it on that track, and it's awesome. And that's what I really love. As you guys know, I much prefer time attack racing, but drifting is something that I want to get into. So the greater plan for this car is to learn how to drift. But like I said, the best part about it is, even if I'm not the best drifter, I don't have the craziest car, I don't have the fastest car, this is a car that I love to its bones, drifting or not. It's a cool car. This is my style much more than a 350 or a 370 is, and this is something that I can make ultra JDM style, which, I mean, honestly, look at it right now. It's the epitome of everything that I love in a car. It is so damn cool. I think that's a good enough explanation of what this car means to me and what this car is going to be for the channel. Let's go ahead and do a little walk around and get started with this thing. Okay, so let's start with the exterior. Now, the coolest thing about this car is from here, the car probably looks really, really great, which it is. It's what we like to call a 10-footer. Now, when you get close, you notice a whole bunch of crap that is not super great. But with that being said, that's what makes this so awesome. So let me just go ahead and show you guys. There's some like little dings, and the fenders are pretty bunk. I mean, like, look at all this stuff. It's not super, super great. I mean, the front half of the car is a completely different color than the rest of the car. If you look inside, the interior has tears and it's worn down. I mean, it's old. It's in 1985. It's an old car. What makes this so cool is the car is just shitty enough for me not to feel bad racing it and drifting it, but also it's just good enough for me to be able to drive it. It has a really awesome stereo in it. It runs really nice. It has the awesome diff. Like, it's a great freaking car, but I don't feel bad thrashing it. That is what this car is made for. It's not gonna be a garage queen. My previous 86, I did feel bad thrashing it. That was such a nice car. And the reason why I got rid of it is because you guys know by now, in here we have all race cars. What the channel is moving forward and what it has been is racing cars, doing motorsports. And when I buy a car, every car is gonna go to the track at least once. It just has to happen. And for this, a 240 didn't do it for me. A Z is not gonna do it for me. This is the car that just I connect with. And I'm sure you guys have that car that you feel that way about as well. It had to be a Coupe 86, and that's what we got it for. And I want you guys to know this is going to be a thrasher, and I'm freaking pumped. I mean, looking all around, I mean, it's just got little dings and cracks and scratches. Actually, funny story about this car. When the previous owner bought it, he bought it from his friend because his girlfriend was destroying the car. She keyed the car, she cut the interior. It sounded like a really wild story. I don't know if it's true, but that's the story that he told us. And I mean, it has a history. It's not perfect, which I love about it. But now, going back to the good things about this car is everything works and it's freaking sick. Where are the keys for it, actually? Let's take a look at her. This is really cool. Came with a very, very nice Nardi steering wheel. If you guys remember, I actually bought this exact wheel for my R32 GTR when I was in Japan. So I thought that was pretty cool. But we go ahead, put the key in here. Everything just works. I mean, there's no AC in here, but it blows. The stereo is really nice. Let's crank her on. Starts right up, which is really awesome. It is running rich. She needs what we would like to call a tune-up. But I mean, she runs. I drove it almost 2 hours back home after we bought it and had no issues whatsoever. I do want to mention, I know I told you guys it has the black interior. The black interior is not OEM to this car. This is out of the right-hand drive car. So if you look right here, this seat is out of the right-hand drive car, obviously. It still has the little air pump up thing to pump up the cushions in here. Absolutely hilarious. That is awesome. Another thing that's really cool, let's go ahead and turn the lights on. There we go. Check it out. This thing has working headlights, number one, but number two, probably one of the rarest and the coolest things on this car are the freaking fog lights. It has OEM Levin fog lights connected properly. The wiring is done properly. Now, I don't know if I'll keep these on here because we are drifting it and I don't want to lose them. I think that's a really, really cool portion of the car. I mean, honestly, this whole front end is very expensive. The headlights and the bumper and everything, but the fog lights especially. So we may leave them, we may not. Let me know what you guys think about it. But let's go to the back here. The corner lights work, the tail lights work. It's all just really good. It's, like I said, good enough for me to drive, but also bad enough for me to want to thrash. So I think that is a pretty general overview of what this car is. I'm very, very excited for it. I hope that through the video you can see my excitement. What I love about this car is it's a tinker car. It's not a car that we're gonna be throwing on the lift and doing a complete crazy build right away on. It's a car that I'm gonna throw the quick jacks on. We have a ton of mods already stacked up for this thing here at the shop that we had from our previous 86, which is gonna be really cool. And it's a car that we can just rip around and have fun in. So we're not gonna do any of that today, but as you guys know, when we get a new car, such as the Type R, or when we did The Z, we gotta make this thing my own. By just the little thing. We've made this a bunch now, but this is honestly one of my favorite parts about getting a car. One of my favorite videos to make on getting a new car is just making the car my own. So I have a few things here that I want to put on the car. You guys already know, we got some of the Legends goods. We have little die cut. My favorite sticker is the big rear window decal sticker that goes on every single one of my cars. And we have a license plate frame. Now all this stuff is available on the Legends site. If you guys see this going on the car and you want to get it for yourself, first link down in the description box below. Let's go ahead and start making this thing our own. First things first, we're busting out the Legends die cut. I put this on almost every single one of my cars right here on the driver's side. I don't know, just kind of like makes it like a personality kind of thing. Is it like my car? We are going to sticker bomb all this with a bunch of cool JDM stuff. That's over the course of when we do cool experiences. For now, let's go ahead and put the Legends sticker on. Well, slight issue here.
No power.
It's pitch black in the shop because if you guys have followed along for the entire shop build, we did solar. And I have not saved up enough yet to buy another battery / get a full power generator, which means we're running on complete solar. Here in California, it has been gloomy and gross for the past week, and today it caught up to us. We ran out of power, and I'm not really sure what we're gonna do because the rest of the week and even next week is all gloomy like this. And without sun, we don't get power. So it's all fun and games until it gets dark and rainy. Also, our contractor, Darian, is not gonna be able to build the frickin' loft if we don't have power. Maybe we can text him. Maybe he has a generator that we could possibly borrow. Anyways, let's focus on the positives here. The 86 is coming along very nicely. We went ahead and put in the new banner from our new drop coming out this Friday, which is gonna be really cool. This says, go fast, don't suck, and then Legends Circuit Team. Very fitting for this car, and it looks freaking beautiful. We have one last and final thing to do, and that is changing out the Raise license plate frame and putting on the Legends one. Much, much better. Tim, should we see if this thing can do some celebratory donies?
I think it will.
Only right.
That was so good.
Welcome.
She's a ripper.
Welcome to the family. For now, guess we just gotta leave her in here. Hopefully it charges so that tomorrow we can do some mods, but
We needed to charge so we can finish that guy.
yeah. Oh, by the way, turbo should be in tomorrow, and we're just waiting on the gaskets. Once those are on, Type R gets new turbo, downpipe tune, and she's about to burn. This situation needs to be figured out first. Anyways, hope you guys are stoked about this car, because I'm freaking pumped. Finally. It's Christmas. New car parts.
Santa came early.
Yeah! AKA MAP, shout out to Charlie, thank you. Well, I figured we would end today's video on some Christmas festivities. It's already getting started, so. Rick, have you seen this car yet? Yeah, you saw this.
Yeah, yesterday.
We've already done some mods since this portion in the video, which you guys will see in the next video, but I want to show you guys this because I'm sure you guys are just excited as we are about this. But today, we're going to get our Christmas family trip, family tradition every year. Jake and Sparko, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna get a different tree for our shop. We'll have like a cool shop tree, but that's for later on. But we'll sneak peek at the upcoming video. It's good. He is ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and say this guy. That's a good looking guy. What do we think?
That's a big guy.
This is a better guy than
It's
the other
like, she's thick.
one? You like it?
I do like it. Do you think it's like too big, like too thick? No? Oh.
Put it back on the rack here. Update. Tiana picked the tree this year.
Listen, we were leaving and I saw one and I went for it. Okay?
Go. Christmas time, buddy. Mom picked the tree. I think this is gonna be a nice tree. Not the one I picked, but
Why do you keep hating on my tree?
Tiana's tree this year, okay? Oh. Okay, let's go set this bad boy up. Finishing touch. How good is this?
Oh man, where are you gonna put it?
You hold this for me? I think he's gonna go right
Ooh,
up
top?
here.
Top, front, and center.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
Oh, that's so cool! Here, look.
I think it's a good finisher.
Wait, that is so cool.
I think you did a pretty good job with the tree. We gotta do the star though. I think it might be
Put it straight on and it might, yeah, there we go. We'll have the ceiling hold it. Look at that. I like that the ceiling holds the star up.
Mission accomplished. Don't forget, guys, get your brand new Legends ornaments this Friday along with all of the other good stuff. I hope you guys are having an amazing holiday so far. We have a ton of excited. Look at this guy.
Oh, he's trying to fit through the doggy door with it.
Oh, there he goes. Is he stuck?
He's got it. Come on, buddy.
He's got his Christmas bone.
Oh! What a smart boy!
Just having a blast in his yard. Well, we hope you guys have a very, very good holiday. We'll see you guys in the next one. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys for the next one. Peace out.